Aloha, welcome to my portable raised garden bench workshop. My name is Tim Lloyd, and today we'll go over how to make a portable raised garden using recycled materials that cost less than $10 to make, while you'll save between $500 to $1,000 per raised garden. And this takes about less than half an hour to make. For this project, we're going to be using a few tools. First off, a hammer or a rock, a saw, use a Japanese pull saw, a drill, which is optional if you want to make it portable, tape measure, these are a lot of fun, a marking device, going to use a marker, happy face, a straight edge, these are kind of boring, stapler, ouch, these could be dangerous, be careful, gotcha, and my pallet primer that I invented. This is key to this whole process. First off, we want to use 2 pallets, voila, drywall screws and nails, some potting soil, some recycled greenhouse plastic, and some cardboard boxes. Now we're ready to start our project. First off, we're going to take one of our pallets and remove all the boards off of the bottom side, the side with the grooves facing upwards. Make sure that we use the tool up against the spine, work the boards back and forth to allow them to come off easily. I've had people from 8 to 80 years old create these pallet gardens. They're easy, fun, and save you a lot of money. Make sure you put the boards facing down so you don't step on any nails. If required, then you can use one of the boards to help support or leverage. And once we get them all removed, we take the pallet, and this is what it should look like. We grab one of the boards that we pried off earlier, and we place it on the end. Make sure it lines up on both sides. This one already has a nail in it, so we can use that nail to pound the board into place. Bonus! And we take our drywall nails and add them to each side, at least 2 on each end for support. Then we repeat the process on the other side. Making sure the ends are lined up again. Once that's done, now we have our gardening tray. Put this on the side, and we pound over the nails so they don't cause any damage in the future. Next, we take a pallet pry bar and we pry out the middle boards from the second pallet. This will turn into the legs. Again, make sure the tip of the pallet pry bar is up against the main boards. Once all the boards are moved on both sides, this is what it should look like. We want to measure from halfway, which is usually about 2 feet, and make sure you measure from one side of the pallet all the way down. This is important. Draw a straight edge on the top 2 parts and cut through, making sure not to hit any nails. We flip over a pallet, making sure that it's still measured from the same side. We draw our line, and then we make our cut. This creates our 2 legs that we're going to attach to the base. Again, make sure you fold any nails over so you don't cause any damage on your toes or feet. And then take our legs and place them up against the tray. Grab one of the boards that we pried off and attach it to the legs first with at least 3 nails. Make sure the gap is closed between the legs and the tray. This is important. And then we screw at least 3 screws into the top portion of the tray. We screw in at least 3 screws on the top to make it portable. If you don't want to make it portable, you can use nails. And we repeat the process on the other side. We grab the tray and pull it over. See how easy this is. Now we have access to the other side. We take our boards and attach them the same as we did on the previous side. Again, at least 3 nails and 3 screws. And make sure the gap is closed between the tray and the legs. Once we're finished, we pull it back. So I'm showing you how strong this can be. It can definitely hold soil, water, any depth. This is also my soapbox to show how we do this stuff. Solid. If we want to get creative, we can take an extra board and attach it underneath and cut it off. This can put harvesting containers on it, your coffee mug in the morning for harvesting. We can also make trellising by taking another board and making it up higher for trellising. Or we can take a spine and add to the tray to make the depth deeper for growing deeper crops like root crops or bigger plants. And you keep adding them to go deeper and deeper. We can take cardboard and line it to close the gaps so the soil doesn't fall through the bottom. Make sure it has a nice snug fit because we want to maximize our growing area. We then take our recycled plastic or the material and line the bottom of the tray with our plastic. We can take our potting soil, lay it in place, cut it open, and spread that through. If we don't have greenhouse plastic, we can also use the bag of the soil mix as our liner. We can take then the soil and put it in the corners to hold the plastic in place. So it's nice and even across the bottom. And we staple it nice and tight so the plastic doesn't fold over. This is also optional. If you don't have a stapler, you don't need to do this. Okay, now we're finished doing that. Wipe our hands off. Voila, now we're done. So thank you for following my process in this portable raised garden. Now all we have to do is plant our seedlings to start eating food in a couple of weeks, and you repeat this process on the other side of your garden. And if you want information about how to obtain a pallet pry bar for blueprints, please visit my website on palletgardens.com. And thank you for your time and attention. Aloha. That take less than 30 minutes to make. I totally botched it all different ways and says the same thing in different